Hello guys, welcome back to Gospel News, where we give you updates back to back. If you have not subscribed, please do that very quickly. Don't also forget to drop your opinion through the comment section. And I know the last one very much. Don't forget to touch the share button to let others know what is going on. In fact, before we go into details of what we have at hand right now, I'm going to be playing you a particular video just for introduction. No time to waste time. Let's watch T.Y. Danjuma on this particular evergreen statement.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral.
Okay.
They collude.
Okay.
They collude.
Oh.
They collude with the armed bandits.
Okay.
They kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements.
All right.
They cover them.
Okay.
If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
All right. I just wanted you to know where we are coming from and where we are going to before I proceed, because everything that we have brought you here is an authentic information. They say that the Biafran Liberation Army has engaged a patrol vehicle of the Nigerian military. What am I talking about here? Some of you might not understand where I'm coming from and where I am going to. Now look at this headline. Let me zoom in. It says, Nigerian soldiers allegedly aiding kidnappers in Enugu community shoot at vigilantes responding to distress call. Kill two. I don't know if somebody anyways, let me explain this. They said that Fulani terrorists came into Enugu state like usual, they to wreak havoc, to cleanse the community, to kill indigenous people. Then these local vigilantes that are forming, that we have been calling for the formation of vigilantes in different parts of Igbo land to be able to tackle the menace of Fulani terrorist invasion and their atrocities. But to God be the glory, we had some youth in Enugu state who came out with their chest and said, oh, we cannot let criminalities to come in and take over our territory. They came out and then they took up all these local guns, hunter guns, pump actions and all that to defend their territory, some with cutlasses. So they said that the Fulani terrorists came into the community to invade and kill innocent people, destroy their farmlands, and take over. But this vigilante group of people were called upon to please, brother, Fulani terrorists have arrived, and they have started operations while on their way to go and defend these lives, these innocent people. They say the Nigerian army. They did not say Ebubago. They did not say some unknown forces. They say the Nigerian army, Nigerian soldiers shot them, ambushed them, and killed two. Let's go into details, make it no be like saying I'm out. Now I take the talk. There is palpable tension in Enugu state as Nigerian soldiers reportedly aiding kidnappers in the state allegedly opened fire on members of the state neighborhood watch fighting Fulani terrorists, herdsmen, and terrorists. 2 people were killed, including the wife of one of them, while 4 others were injured. Even wife of a vigilante member was also sent to judgment by the Nigerian army. Mona, listen, this is why whenever you see the unknown gunmen attacking the military, people are happy. Now, do you see the result? Or even the Biafra Liberation Army, if they rise up tomorrow now to say enough is enough, you see people, attacking them. This is the reason why people support this Biafra Liberation Army or even the unknown gunmen. and also the Eastern Security Network. Now we have 3 different groups of people. We have the UGM, we have ESN, we have the BLA. Sahara reporters gathered that the incident happened around 9 p.m. on Thursday night along 9th Mile, Zagu Road. Sahara reporters recently reported that Fulani kidnappers and jihadists had turned major highways in the state into kidnapping havens, despite tens of military and police checkpoints lined along the road. Those military checkpoints are only there to extort, to collect money, bring it, stop there. Extortion, forceful extortions. Last week, commercial drivers plying the Enugu, Uguogo, Opinsoka Road protested against the rising spate of kidnappings on the road and in other parts of the state by Fulani criminal terrorists. During the protest, the drivers were seen carrying placards with various inscriptions to express their grievances against the Fulani abductions. They called on the security agencies and the state government to do something about the situation. Now, this is where I have problems now. Every protest that has been conducted in every part of the country has always been, oh, we are calling on the government to do something. Now, today, I want everybody to, to update their mindset, to know where your problems are coming from, because if you don't know where your problems are coming from, then there is no solution to it. But the moment you realize that this is where these problems are coming from, you face that location and engage it. Now, local securities, vigilantes are coming to rescue, and they were attacked by the Nigerian military, not even the Fulani terrorists that attacked them. So when you are doing your protest, you should know that your protest now is useless. You should now find another way to defend and protect yourselves, because it is now in the open. Since what T.Y. Danjuma said has now sunk into your heads or empty skulls, even including Ohanaeze Ndigbo, it's a shame. That is why you people are being insulted everywhere, because you people act as fools. You don't have sense. Every day you call, oh, we are calling on the military. We are calling on the police. We are calling on DSS to do. What would you have to say about this? It is in the open. It is not as if, oh, it is written by IPOB. It is written by Chike Doziem. It is China Sanworu's write-up. It is Simon Ekpa. It is coming from autopilot. It is coming from one individual. Look at it on Sahara Reporters. Make it no be like saying a side talk, because if it were to be coming from an individual, we can say, oh, it's a make-up story. But look at it on a national publication, what the Nigerian army is doing. Is this fair? And Ohanaeze Ndigbo, tomorrow when you want to come out and make press statement, you also say, oh, we are calling on the security agencies. Which of the security agencies, please? Is it this one now? Is it this one now that you are calling upon? If you people are not supporting independence, then you know that there is something definitely wrong with you. Now, according to the previous, protest done, they called on the security agencies and the state government to do something about the situation. Security operatives and soldiers have been accused of aiding kidnappers in the state and other parts of the southeast region, in every part of southeast region. Now, in continuation, they said some journalists who visited the scene of the attack in a K community on Saturday and the hospital where the survivors were receiving medical attention described the incident as horrific. The victims were seen in critical condition. They say that it is only the grace of God that will save those people in the hospital. The incident has also shattered peace in a K community which has witnessed one of the deadliest and most horrifying attacks by kidnappers in Enugu state. The incident has also sent fear into local farmers who have stopped going to their farms, as they have expressed the belief that the Nigerian army has subtly waged terrorist attacks on them using Fulani herdsmen. Una dey hear am? This is why when we say, oh, the Nigerian army needs to leave Biafra territory, it can't be like, say, oh, you people are fighting the state, oh, now they be evil. This is what they, God, I know if you short, sir. I know if you short. Eke community is the country home of Director General of Voice of Nigeria, VON, Mr. Osita Okechukwu, immediate past Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Geoffrey Onyema, and the chieftain of the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, Mr. Godwin Onwusi, who ran for the Udi North State constituency in the 2023 general elections, among others. It was gathered that the vigilante who was gruesomely sent to judgment, murdered by the soldiers, identified as Mr. Ebuka Oke, lost his father exactly a month earlier. Sahara reporters learned that his late father had yet to be buried before him now can join him by these soldiers who kill him. The Assistant Chief Security Officer of AK Security Neighborhood Vigilante Watch, Mr. Emeka Anigbo, is among the victims of the horrific and unjustified Nigerian army shooting. Anigbo, who sustained gunshot injuries and currently lying on hospital bed, managed to narrate to journalists how the soldiers attacked them. Anigbo, who writhed in pain while narrating the incident, thank God for the timely intervention of the divisional police officer of 9th Mile Police Station. He said, if not for the police DPO, they would have all been dead, adding that the soldiers would have tagged them as members of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, or Eastern Security Network, ESN, or simply kidnappers. Una dey hear am? This is what the Nigerian army, okay, he said that the police are the people who rescued them. Okay, according to him, they were at 9th Mile Corner on Thursday night, where they had gone to felicitate with their colleagues who were being inaugurated as neighborhood watch members, when they got a distress call that Fulani terrorists and kidnappers and armed robbers had blocked the major road leading to the Catholic Church Pilgrimage Center, popularly known as Ugwudinso in Eke, through Ama breweries. Are you listening? Pay attention, because some of una, when we narrate all these stories, una go the wrong kitty kata kata, una no go one pay attention. Let us know the details of what's going on. On receiving the call, we abandoned the food and drinks we were eating and swiftly drove out with a view to confronting the Fulani terrorist element. We also notified the divisional police officer of 9th Mile that covers the location. Due to heavy gridlock occasioned by the blockage of the road, we could not get to the scene with our vehicle, he narrated. Continuing, he said they decided to park their vehicle along the road and started moving towards the place. On closely approaching the scene, we sighted 3 armed soldiers near the place without their vehicle, and we didn't know how they got there. So, on sighting us, they shouted, "Stop there." We obeyed their instruction and stopped. I shouted that we are members of the neighborhood vigilante watch from the area. Thereafter, they asked us to keep coming, Anigbo stated. Surprisingly, on approaching the soldiers, they started firing at us. Anigbo narrated in tears, adding that the soldiers we understand came from 82 Division of the Nigerian Army started firing at them. They shot dead one of us, Ebuka Oke, by name immediately. We were shouting, "We are neighborhood watch group," and these soldiers continued. Our shouting didn't even touch them, and they equally shot dead the wife of one of those inaugurated at 9th Mile. She was on a motorcycle with her husband going back to Eke. This is despite that we were all in our full security uniform and had identified ourselves. The trigger-happy soldiers opened fire on us at a very close range. After shooting me several times, and while I was on the ground, one of the soldiers went ahead to shoot me again in the shoulder, even though he saw my ID card and my uniform, Anigbo said tearfully. He further narrated the same soldier kept on marching me on the chest with his boot, saying, "I will kill you today." In fact, it was the timely arrival of police operatives from 9th Mile Corner that saved his life. It was the police that stopped the soldier, confirming that we are AK neighborhood security guards. Effort to speak with Chinedu Okolo, one of the victims of the soldier shooting, described the situation as severe. Sahara Reporters report that his manhood was shattered by the soldier's bullet. Chai. Won't come and Piazioko again. No, this is very, very bad. Nigerian army. This is, you see? The third victim, Obinna 4, was also seen writhing in pain while on oxygen therapy at the intensive care unit, ICU. Some relations of the victims who spoke to Sahara Reporters on condition of anonymity condemned the soldiers and described their action as barbaric and callous. The locals called for justice. In separate interviews, they described the incident as proof that the Nigerian army has been aiding Fulani terrorists in Enugu State and in other parts of Southeast region. If the police hadn't gotten there on time, the soldiers would have killed all of them and labeled them IPOB-ESN in their usual way to cover the atrocities in the Southeast region, who can now say they are not part of the kidnapping, one of the relations lamented. We call on independent and unbiased investigation into the incident. Thank God some of the victims are still alive. We also calling for the arrest of those soldiers who we learned were from the northern region to face justice for their crime. When they hear all of them now, I don't shoot them for Igbo people, I don't shoot them these people, I don't want to make this country, make it remain under Fulani, jihadist, terrorist activities, I want divide and make it go get them for freedom. No, I no go allow them, I go kill them, terrorists must take them over for this country, wallahi. Una dey hear am now. Una dey hear how this thing they play out. A security source told Sahara Reporters that shortly after the attack, one lieutenant colonel who went to the hospital to see the victims questioned the soldiers for shooting the security men and killing some of them in Hausa language. Apparently, he didn't know someone around understands their language, the source revealed. He added that the military colonel questioned one of the soldiers who accompanied him to the hospital, asking, "Is it how you were taught to do it?" The source, however, revealed that a few weeks ago, some soldiers quarreled with the same neighborhood watch from team for rescuing a kidnapped victim before the ransom was paid. Una they hear the story. The soldiers asked the local vigilantes why they embarked on the rescue operation without their knowledge. Is this not absurd and ridiculous? The Southeast people, especially Enugu people, are at the mercy of Nigerian security forces, especially the army, and they are the ones behind the kidnapping and other terror attacks, the source said. However, when the Nigerian army was contacted to shed more light on the incident, it denied that soldiers attacked local security operatives. This is the Nigerian Army Authority. They have said no, that their men did not attack these people. So maybe na ghost or those aliens na induam. The Deputy Director, Army Public Relations, 82 Division, Nigerian Army, Lieutenant General Colonel Jonah Unukalu, who spoke in an interview with some journalists, described the victims' accounts as untrue. Why should you believe it? He, however, admitted that a woman was killed by what he described as a strange bullet from armed hoodlums, who he said engaged the soldiers in a shootout. According to Omokalu, the troops received a distress call that some criminal elements were operating along a K road. He said they immediately rushed to the scene, adding that on sighting the soldiers, the hoodlum opened fire on them. He added that the soldiers overpowered them. He said the bravery of the soldiers led to the arrest of one of the hoodlums and the recovery of 2 pump-action guns and some live bullets after some ran into a nearby bush. The army spokesperson, who said he had no information regarding the killing of the second person, insisted that it was on the cause of the exchange of fire between the troops and the hoodlums that the strange bullet hit the deceased housewife, who was rushed to the hospital and confirmed dead. Una dey hear how this thing take go. This is a Nigerian police, a Nigerian army, what they are doing. And sometimes these people are being, I don't even know. Chai. You see, Nigerian army has denied this glaring truth before the whole world. Drop your comments below. But according to information that we got, they say that the Biafra Liberation Army has vowed that these people will not go unpunished. They say made in Churaka or Rohao that even their barracks is not even safe anymore. I'll see you people on the next one. I beg, share this information, because some of you need the hard donor to share information we don't carry come. Thank you and God bless you.